Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Jared Lee, and I'm joined as usual by my lovely wife, Jamie Lee. So, Jamie, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Jared. How are you?
Other than technology trying to put me into the loony bin, I'm doing pretty well.
Yes.
It seems like anytime we go to record, there's some ghost in the machine, but we'll see if I got it figured out. If this episode comes out, I will have figured it out. If it does not, then I am probably in an asylum somewhere.
Oh, my.
Because these things drive me absolutely bonkers. But I suppose on a brighter note, we did book a Disney cruise for next year.
Yay. Where's the applause button?
Oh, you want the applause button?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we have been talking about it for a while, and I'd say we're not big cruise people to begin with. We're not like boat people, open water, stuff like that.
Yeah, but, I'm none of those things.
I was saying we, but I meant Jared. No, but my sister is also wanting to go. So, we were able to find a time next summer, 2027, to be able to go all together. So, yeah, we booked it, and I'm really excited. We were going on the Disney Dream. I don't really care what ship we go on, to be honest, 'cause I've never done any of them, so I don't care. But no, I'm excited to check out all the islands and the Castaway Key and the Lookout Point or Key or whatever it's called. Anyway, I'm pumped.
I thought it was the Magic we were going on.
No, it's actually the Dream, I guess.
Okay, is that a newer? I don't know much about the ships.
So Magic and Wonder were the first ships, and then the Dream and the Fantasy were the second fleet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the original 4 ships.
Gotcha.
Then there was the Wish, and then Treasure, Destiny, Adventure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they're not the newer ships, but I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about all of the ships. So it'll be great.
Well, my only cruise I ever went on was a Carnival cruise, and I can't say I was a huge fan.
It was okay.
But I'm going to go into this open-minded. I'm not big on water, nor the open ocean, nor being on a boat with a bunch of other people on the open ocean.
Yeah.
So just know, if things go sideways, I will set up order on that ship.
Well, this is definitely better than a Carnival cruise, I will say. Everything I've heard about it, and we just did the episode with Kendra and Lauren and Kendall over at Zip, and they told me about the Disney Destiny, so I got to hear all about that. And if it has half of the stuff that Disney Destiny has, then we're good. We're good.
Well, like I said, our Carnival cruise is a rather low bar. So if they can beat that, then I will be.
Oh, we'll be good.
Yeah, at least we'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good.
We're not going to Mexico, are we?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't port out of anywhere but those 2 islands, and then back to Port Canaveral.
I thought you were going to say back to Batu.
Back to Batu.
And I was like, that's even worse.
No. Yeah, there's only 2 places, and it's those 2 places. I'm like, heck yes, that's ideal for me. So,
well, I will go into it open-minded.
okay.
I'm hoping to have fun.
Well, we have plenty of time to plan our itinerary and all that stuff, and the port adventures and the onboard activities and all that stuff, because we have almost a year basically until the 90-day mark. So we've got a while.
Well, I know you've wanted to go for a while. We figured with the ages of the kids and going with cousins,
yes,
that's a good time to do it.
Well, and I found it was kind of a sweet spot, because I found a time whenever all 4 of our kids, my sisters and ours included, are all in the same kids club, because the youngest one will be 3 and our daughter will be 10. And then the other 2 are in the middle. So it's like, if I had planned it before that or after that and the timing worked out, then she would have been too old, our daughter, and then it wouldn't have been as fun, I don't think. So
right.
This way they can all be together.
Yeah. Well, speaking of cruise ships, did you know cruise ships have godparents?
I actually did not know that, Jared.
I don't think it's a real thing. I'm pretty sure this is a completely made-up publicity stunt. But apparently Robert Downey Jr. has been named a godparent of the Disney Adventure cruise ship. I don't know what that entails.
I think it's more of almost like christening of a ship. I'm not really sure exactly, but I did see that he was the godparent of the Disney Adventure, and I was like, what does that mean exactly? So yeah, your guess is as good as mine. What happens exactly?
I saw that headline and I was like, excuse me? Like, it's a ship. Well, I suppose they paid him all that money to come back for Avengers Doomsday that they got to make other use for him. Because I think he's making like, I want to say it's like $100 million or something like that to get him to come back. Something
That's
crazy. I had an idea in the fine print. They were like, by the way, you have to do other stuff because there's no way this is going to be justified for a movie alone. He's probably like, fine.
Yeah, it's about christening the ship. It docks out of Singapore. So
I would rather be like an honorary captain.
Do they do that?
I mean, I would demand it. If I'm Robert Downey Jr., I'd be like, godparent, no, make me captain. I'm all-time captain.
Well,
give me a captain's hat. I get to walk around the ship like I run the thing. I would totally do that.
I mean, okay. Maybe we can set that up for you.
No, I'm not saying they're going to do it for me. I'm saying if I'm Robert Downey Jr.,
right. Oh, I see.
You've got all the pull in the world. Be like, godparent, no, that doesn't fit.
That's so funny.
Because are we implying a ship as a person? Like, I'm confused by this. But either way, we are going to go on a cruise next year. So we'll do, I'm sure before leading up to it, we'll do some episodes on that. And I will get up to date on cruising because it's been over a decade since I've done one.
Well, get ready because it's
I feel like it's a whole culture that I'm really not interested in that I'm going to like have to learn about. Like cruising is a thing that it becomes like a personality for many people.
A lot of people get really, really attached to cruising after they do one, especially at Disney.
But why?
I guess we're going to have to find out.
Okay.
I guess we're going to find out.
I guess it's a possibility I will become addicted to cruising, but I'm going to say my chances are very low on that. But we'll see. I will go into it open-minded.
Part of also, just to let you know, in the Disney Adventure, it's the first Disney Cruise Line ship that has a roller coaster on it. And the theme of it is Tony Stark's Iron Cycle test run. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's why he's there.
Listen, I'm sure it probably is. I was just confused by him being a godparent of a cruise ship. I did not know that was a thing.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe this is a thing. I'm not in the cruise culture, so I don't know about these things.
Okay.
And I will not be wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt. I will tell you that much right now.
Okay.
There are certain lines I won't cross, and that is one of them.
Gotcha.
I can't tell you as to why. That's just a line I'm going to make in the sand. But we are not going to talk about cruising today. We do have some news to go over, including some more details about the Disney Animation Experience or Animation Academy Experience that is coming to Hollywood Studios that myself included, I think Jamie as well, and many other people, not really thrilled about some of these details. We're gonna talk about that. Also, when Rafiki's Planet Watch is going to reopen, as that's going through some changes. And then we're going to have a whole Flower and Garden preview coming up for the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot, as the Festival of the Arts is now done.
It is done. It ended on Monday.
Which we were going to try and go back, but our kids decided to get sick for like a week. So that didn't happen.
Yep. That was sad.
But that is what we're going to go over today in this episode. But before we get to the news, just remind everybody, if you are watching us on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't know we had video versions of the show, go over to YouTube at CTM Podcast. You can find them over there, as well as show clips and shorts and things of that nature. And of course, you're listening on good old trusty audio podcast form. You can find us on all of the major platforms there that I'm aware of. I'd ask you to please subscribe and leave us a review if you're able to do so. We'd greatly appreciate that. It helps us continue to grow the show. And I'm sure it does something for the algorithms. Probably so. I'm guessing. I don't know about those for sure. But all right, let's get into the news. Okay. So the first one we have is Disney has revealed for the Animation Academy Experience that Olaf, an animatronic Olaf, is going to be coming and kind of starring in this whole thing.
Yeah, so this experience is called Learn to Draw with Olaf, where Olaf talks to the audience and kind of interacts with the audience as an animator demonstrates how to sketch a character. There are character options including Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Genie, Moana, Stitch, Olaf, Ursula, and Judy Hopps with Nick Wilde. Now, when I say an animator demonstrates how to sketch a character, they are not there. They are not present. They are in a recording on a TV. This is highly disappointing.
I don't like this at all. Now, mind you, I'm going to go in this open-minded of my disdain for Josh Gad. The fact
guys, he He does not care for that person.
I don't understand why
He does not.
I don't understand anything about why he is like an actor. I don't get it. Listen, I know some people are going to say they love him. That's fine. Love who you love. Personally speaking, I'm sure everybody has that person where you're like, I can't stand that person. I just don't care for him. And Olaf is an extension of that. At least I don't have to see Josh Gad when he's Olaf. But with that aside, the idea here, I think a lot of people were excited. And one thing I've liked about the animation experience over the years is you have an actual Disney animator in front of you doing these things. Like, it brings a cool aspect to it. I can go on YouTube and watch tutorials on how to draw these characters at my leisure.
Yep.
So the whole idea, the idea of the animatronic in here, that's not a bad one. But the idea, and I suppose the thing they're doing here is the characters that are being drawn by some of these more famous Disney animators that have done them before, which is fine. But again, not having a live animator there for a animation experience, I think is a big swing and a miss. And by the way, this has almost been unanimously what people felt about this.
Yeah, it's pretty it's pretty panned. Everyone's kind of like, wait, we're not gonna have a human in there? We're getting rid of cast member humans?
Which
really?
Is honestly, it's a way for them to cut labor costs.
This is what gets me. This is what irks me. The company itself, like Iger, Josh D'Amaro, all of them have said, like, Disney is the backbone is the cast members. Well, in this case, there is no cast member. They record it beforehand, but like we're not gonna pay somebody to come in and actually stand there and draw it for us in person. Listen, maybe we're just sounding like petty about this, but I don't think so. I don't think we're being petty about this at all. I think this is just an indication of where things are going to keep on going, which is taking live entertainment out of the park.
Unless there is major pushback against this, they will continue this trend because one of the biggest costs you have as a company is going to be labor, especially Disney. And so this doesn't necessarily involve AI. I wouldn't be shocked if it did on some level, but with AI being implemented more at every company, including Disney, you are going to see less cast members. Like, I'm telling you right now, we're not even that far away. You're going to have these like Tesla robots doing stuff in the parks at some point. I know people may think that's crazy. You undoubtedly will. Right. Because they don't have to, guess what? They don't have to take breaks. They don't have to pay them per hour.
It's true.
They're going to have all this information at their fingertips. Like, stuff like this is going to become a norm unless people push back against it.
Well, I think a lot of people have pushed back because I'm not going to say who, but somebody did say maybe this. I think they are a cast member that know kind of the inner workings. They said that because of the terrible reception this has gotten, that they are considering just taking out the recorder part and just putting an animator in.
They should.
Which would be pretty easy to change right now. Like, you got time, guys.
Well, I did hear that this also is not going over well internally either.
Right.
So I don't know who
You mean like the higher ups?
Well, some of the higher ups and also a lot of people, like people involved in the project.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
are not happy about this. I don't know who made this decision. But this is one where I'm not going to be surprised if in a couple of weeks they actually do announce there's going to be actual animators.
Could be.
Because, again, if you want to have Olaf in there, it's fine. The whole premise of this is Olaf doesn't know how to draw. And so this animator is teaching Olaf how to draw, and an extension teaching you how to draw.
Yeah.
I don't hate that concept. Like, that's if you want to put Olaf in here because, okay, that's going to get, people want to see the Olaf animatronic and kids and things like that. Like, I can understand why you want to include him because I guess in their defense, I suppose they could be thinking they've done this before with Disney animators and it really has never been a huge draw. So making it more of a thing with Olaf and these characters like might have more of an appeal. So I get it from that perspective, but removing the live animator aspect of it for something like this, again, we've talked about before with Disney, a lot of it is the little things that they used to do really well. And one of them, like I've been to these where they do these live animation things. They had it going on at Animal Kingdom that's now closed down. And it was a cool thing. Like you see them draw it and like there is something really cool about seeing somebody in person do something like paint a picture or draw something where you're like, oh man, that's really cool. Like I remember as a kid, my uncle was great at drawing. I used to have him, draw me Batman. I would just watch him, and I was always amazed, like, wow, how do you do that? That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, and they, you mentioned in Animal Kingdom. So I did not know that was going away forever. I thought it would be coming back whenever it reopens in summer.
I did
but
too.
Apparently, according to people in the know, I guess, like it is not. And I was like, okay, so we're losing that, and we're getting it back in Hollywood Studios, but it's much different. It's like, I guess you could just wait for Festival of the Arts every year.
If they do it
that way.
If they do it.
I don't know. I mean, they do it in California Adventure as well. They have an animation experience as well. And this way, with the pre-recorded animator drawing, they do this on the Disney Cruise Line.
Right.
Which I did not know that. Somebody else had mentioned that, and I was like, oh, okay. So they have done this before. It's just when you have something and you take it away, it hurts more.
Well, and you can make an excuse. You're on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't have animators.
Right. So you're not going to, you can make an argument. You're on a cruise ship. It's a different setting. But a lot of the stuff they do on the cruise ships make their way into the theme parks.
Yeah.
And I think this is one where, to me, this is a clear cost-cutting maneuver. You don't have to pay animators. Sure. And probably, I don't know where animators fall on this, but I'm guessing they would have union involvement. Because,
I don't know. Probably.
Because there's mostly union. So I think that's clearly what this is. And I do hope they change this, because I'm not saying it won't be successful, but there is a lot of pushback against this.
Yeah.
And I just again, you can go on YouTube and watch numerous different people learn how to draw something. Mm-hmm. The aspect of it being cool is you're in the park and you get to see it firsthand. Again, these are the little things that stuff like this sounds probably great in a boardroom setting.
Yeah.
You're like, well, we cut the cost. You get the famous animator. Like, we're going to have Olaf. Like, yeah. But this is also the thing of, if you would have, had some feedback on this, I think a lot of people would have told you, oh, no, it needs to be an actual animator.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what you call it, group testing it to people. I don't think Disney does this very often. And I think this is when they get caught a lot of times in something that, like, they're all in some meeting and they're like, yeah, that sounds fantastic, and having no clue what this actually is going to be like perceived on the ground level.
Yeah.
I think this is a great example of that.
Yep. I believe you are correct.
So we'll see. There's some other stuff involved with not just this thing with the Animation Academy thing, but we'll see. I'm not going to be shocked. I won't be shocked if they keep it. I won't be shocked if they change it. I'm just kind of in the middle about it. I'm like, well, there's a lot of pushback on this. And I suppose if Josh really does want to get more of a appealing to the fan base, this is another thing he would listen to and then actually, like, again, take credit for it. Be like, hey, we heard your feedback. We're going to make these changes. I actually don't have a problem with that. If that's what happens here and that's what they end up changing, that actually is encouraging that they would listen to the feedback and actually make positive changes off of it.
Yeah.
Which is not something Disney typically does. I mean, we have seen them do that with Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland. So you're already seeing some tidbits of, like, we need to improve something. He made a statement the other day, too, saying about Smuggler's Run that people like it, but they don't love it.
Right. Yeah,
like,
you mentioned that.
Completely agree. I think that it's in concept, that ride, it sounds much cooler than in execution. So stuff like that, I'm like, if you listen to the feedback, make the changes, I'll give you all the credit in the world. I think Disney in the past, and I don't know if this is an Iger thing or just as a company attitude, but it's like, we can't admit wrong, because if we do, then, like, I don't really know the thinking here. If they've come out and they acquiesce to the fan base, it makes them feel weaker or something. But I just don't think that's a good posture as a company to kind of take that. I think you'd get a lot of credit for listening and making adjustments based on feedback, personally.
Yeah. I mean, the magic of animation, experience building, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I'll be excited when it opens. I mean, we actually have more information about it too.
We do. We have some more stuff we're going to talk about here. But I do think this is a good thing to add into the park, especially Hollywood Studios. But we also do know that which characters will be meeting inside of the Off the Page, which is the meet and greet area that they have associated with this as well.
We got Rapunzel, Mulan, which we already knew that they were going to be part of it. We also know Chippendale, Donald and Daisy, Goofy, and Stitch. Yay. Now, each character will be in a space that represents, like, a step of the animation process. So you've got, like, story, layout, hand-drawn animation, CG animation, lighting, and effects. So they'll be in, like, have a background or an area that will show what they're talking about. So that's kind of cool.
It's going to be that thing where they did before where it's like they're all in the same room and you go next, like you just go to the next one.
Honestly, they're probably going to, well, they did that with the launch bay.
Right.
They're probably going to take that space and make it off the page.
Yeah.
And then put them in different sections, I would guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then also they did announce that Once Upon a Studio short will be shown in the Once Upon a Studio theater as well.
Yeah. So they're not gutting this building is what it seems like, because there's already a theater there.
Right. They're just
repurposing it, which is fine. So yeah, this opens this summer. Move a lot of the character greetings that are out and about in Hollywood Studios into this building. Like Chippendale will move in there. Donald and Daisy, they're both in Echo Park right now, or Echo Lake. So I think there's going to be a lot of like character greeting switcheroos whenever this opens.
Yeah.
Because they have to.
Well, in the same area, you're going to have the Disney Junior Dance Party that's going to be revamped in there. So, I mean, I think Hollywood Studios has an issue with wait time. So I think having a lot of this stuff congregated to one area will help relieve some of the stress off the other areas of the park.
Yeah.
So I think from a guest flow standpoint and from this kind of heralds back to what Hollywood Studios was at one point, because they used to do these animation experiences in the same building back in the day.
Sure did.
You got to like tour the whole animation place.
I remember. It was great.
And guess what? It wasn't on video. You actually got to go in there and see it.
Oh, you got to see actual animators actually animating.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I mean, for somebody like I'm artistic.
You would have loved it.
I did do it as a kid.
Oh, you did?
I remember
okay,
I did
okay,
it, but I was like, and my daughter, our daughter's the same way. There's just something different about someone doing it in front of you. Mm-hmm. Like it's just, again, like if you're telling me like a world-class artist, you can buy, get a course and watch them on video. That's one thing. But in a theme park as an attraction, if you're making this like the Disney Animation Academy, needs to have actual artists in here.
Yep.
I don't really think that's controversial.
I don't either. It's not.
Yeah. So we'll see, but that is some of the details there. And I guess we will see if they make any changes off of that. But and the last news story we have is when Rafiki's Planet Watch reopens this summer, they are going to change the name of it.
So as it stands, or as it was standing before they closed it for refurbishment, it was Rafiki's Planet Watch, and Conservation Station was the indoor portion. So like Rafiki's Planet Watch was like the petting zoo area and like the areas where you would talk to the cast members and like kind of all learn about like conservation and nature and all that stuff. So they're going to completely rename it to just Conservation Station. The whole thing.
Which, okay, they're making the big changes here because Bluey is coming in here.
Because Bluey is coming in. Bluey's, they're going to bring Australian type of animals from Australia, New Zealand into the petting zoo area. The whole meet and greet and dancing and singing, all that stuff is going to be becoming that way. And that's why they're getting rid of the animation experience.
Right.
And whenever they talked about this, they did confirm that it was on its way out. So,
but I will say one thing I don't like about that though is they didn't announce that was going to like ending forever.
They probably just didn't. Sometimes they do this.
Sometimes
Sometimes they're just like, well, we're just going to slip it on the rug and just be like, sorry, you're losing something else. But here is this. Honestly, like, I'm not mad about Bluey coming into the parks, especially for the little ones. And, there's adults that love Bluey as well. But I think it'll be good. Rafiki's Planet Watch just had a problem, though. It's taking the whole train to everything that you were trying to get to. And it can sometimes be time consuming. And it's like that problem is not going to be fixed with this, but at least there'll be more people that will try to go to this area to see those characters.
Yeah,
so
I do wonder about the weights here because
they'll be high, at least at first.
That is not a very efficient method to get over to that area.
Yeah, but I think if they have an issue with crowds, which they're not going to for a bit, because everything is closed.
Well, that is a question
so
I've had.
Like, ooh.
I mean, Animal Kingdom is going to be, like I've said before, is going to be in some rough shape for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. Is Bluey meet and greet enough to really pull a lot of people over? Again, initially you're going to have crowds here. I'm just wondering for the general family if they're going to be like, well, we got to go. Because really, if you're talking about when you have little kids, that's going to be the only thing to do in the park.
Besides looking at the animals
And like you
Maybe
could do you can do the safari, but you really don't have
for the little ones.
right. But you don't have much else in this park that appeals
Zootopia show?
to kids. I mean,
I agree. It's. I had a lady DM me. She goes, I'm taking my daughter. Never been to Disney before. We want to go to Animal Kingdom, but I see everything is closed.
yeah,
She's like, I know Dinoland just closed, and she's like, I know they're doing a lot of construction. So should we even bother with Animal Kingdom? And I asked her when she's going. She said we're going in 3 weeks, and I go, right now, no.
yeah.
Like honestly, no. I mean, she might like it for like an hour or two, but don't waste a whole day on just a preschool
and that's the
child.
thing. I mean, like, yeah, there are some ancillary things you can do. People always point to these things.
But
Yeah,
the
you can do those
3-year-old
things,
though, like,
right?
no.
But you're talking about little kids. Like, I mean, there's a lot of this stuff that you can do in Animal Kingdom that you can do in other things.
Yeah.
But it's not. Also, I agree. It's not something that I think constitutes a whole day.
Yeah.
At Animal Kingdom,
And you're right. Bluey is not going to bring in the Uber crowds this summer. Like they thought. I don't know if they're thinking it will or they're just hoping it will.
I think they're hoping it definitely will.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Animal Kingdom's already been struggling with attendance, and it's only going to be worse while this stuff's under construction. Now, if you premiere the Bluey stuff along with Encanto and other things, I do think that is something that is going to appeal to a lot of families.
Sure.
But on its own, just a meet and greet itself, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not doubting that people want to meet Bluey, but it's like, are they like if this was a Magic Kingdom, it'd be a no-brainer. This thing would be insanely busy all the time.
Yeah.
It's just Animal Kingdom without much else in that park. I don't know. I just don't know what people are going to do. I'm not saying they won't. I don't know.
Yeah. I told her to do 2 full days of Magic Kingdom instead. For her kid her age, definitely.
I think they probably morph in that way.
For sure. But that's basically what's going on over there. Just conservation station, which will make it easier to know what you're talking about because having a name within a space already, Rafiki's Plan to Watch and Conservation Station, let's just make it all one name. Just easy peasy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Now, are they bringing in buff kangaroos like we've seen in Australia before?
Dude, those kangaroos are jacked.
I know, but are they bringing those over?
I don't know.
Because you're telling me I can go box a kangaroo.
I don't think they can bring kangaroos into that space.
I don't know. Listen, if you're telling me you can duke it out with a kangaroo, I would do it.
They look ginormous.
They are pretty
been
big
in the gym.
I don't know what they're feeding those kangaroos out there. Whatever they're on, I just want to talk to him and see what kind of stack he's got going on.
What are you doing, man?
What kind of peptides you on, bro?
Man.
They are big. Although I have seen videos of Australians, because Australians are kind of crazy people.
Yeah. Punching one?
Yeah, they'll just, like the kangaroos don't really fight back too much. Like they will hit you, but once you kind of hit them, they're like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, they're like, I have to punch a kangaroo.
So you just got to hit first when it comes to kangaroos.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate.
Okay.
If you run into one, just go on the attack.
All right. I get to know.
But some of those are jacked. Like, good night. You've been lifting weights out there in Australia.
They are.
But either way, that's going to be it, though, for the news. Not a whole lot of news going on this week. So we're going to get to our flower and garden preview. So we'll go through, if you don't know what Flower and Garden is, it is the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which begins March 4th and runs until June 1st.
So next Wednesday.
Yes.
When it starts.
The Spring Festival showcases everything that Epcot festivals have. You have food booths, food strolls, scavenger hunts, merchandise, and live entertainment. But I think the different thing here is this festival has topiaries.
Gardens.
Yeah.
Horticulture, celebration. Like that's what distinguishes it from the other ones, basically.
Got to make sure to pronounce the T in horticulture.
Horticulture.
You might be talking about something different.
Yeah. Do you think this is the most beautiful of the festivals?
As somebody who ponders beauty a lot,
Wow.
I do ask myself many times, is this the most...
I'm just thinking, like,
I mean,
when you go, are you like, wow, this is really pretty?
the topiaries are cool. I mean, from that perspective, I like Festival of the Arts better, but you do have, like, to kick off the spring. I like it better than Food and Wine.
Oh, well, you've heard about my food and wine opinions. But yeah, I think this is prettiest.
I mean, when I'm walking around, many times I've wanted to pull out my journal and journal about the beauty that I have seen.
It's also the most sneezy of the festivals for me because it's the spring and everything's blooming and my allergies hate it.
Yeah, you and our son will be miserable walking around.
Poor guy.
And then myself and our daughter
We're fine. We're fine.
Listen,
okay.
There gets to be some animosity in the springtime from Jamie.
Yeah. It's for sure.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Have you ever listen, I don't know anything about allergies. Have you just told your body to stop it?
My gosh. I can't will my body.
Like, stop. Stop with the pollen.
Listen, I had food allergies, I had seasonal allergies, I had like pet allergies, and as a kid that grew up in like, mid 80s, I was pretty much one of the only ones that had all these allergies.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
I'm sorry.
And for some reason now everybody has allergies.
That's a whole other topic.
That's a whole other topic I don't want to get into.
That's not something we talk about on this show, but makes you wonder.
Makes you wonder
why you have so much of it out there.
Yes.
But, all right, let's get into some of the festival specifics here.
Okay.
First we have is the outdoor kitchens.
There are over 20 this year and more than 75 new menu items. There's a new kitchen this year as well called Nectar, as in nectar from the flowers.
This is the nectar of the gods.
Or that would have been a better name.
Right.
Yeah. Hosted by Evan Health. And this particular has a tuna poke bowl, a regular poke bowl that's plant-based, a coconut panna cotta, and a frozen island escape smoothie. So I'm not a tuna poke bowl person.
The thing about
I am not interested in this booth. I'll just say that I'm
tuna
not.
poke is okay. I just, to me, like tuna like that doesn't really have a whole lot of flavor.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like anything I crave.
I get why other people like it. Go for it. But I will for sure be skipping this outdoor kitchen this year. It's just my opinion.
Nothing there that appeals to
Nothing that appeals to me. No.
Okay. Well, along with that, there are some other new items that are showing up at this year's festival.
Yes. So I have a whole list here, but I am going to kind of pick and choose the ones I want to talk about because it's a long list. Starting out, the orange cream bar from Beach Grub. This is new because it replaced the s'mores bar. Do you remember the s'mores bar from last year?
I do.
It was really good. Why did they replace it?
That's a great question. They do this sometimes where you're like, why did you take that out?
Like the marshmallow graham cracker inside of the s'mores bar. Like, forget about it.
Listen, it's hard to go wrong with.
It was great.
It's hard to go wrong with s'mores.
Honestly, it was great, but whatever. They've got a peach Dole Whip at World Showcase. Do you like peach Dole Whip?
I'm not a fan of peach.
Okay. Well, fine. I have to talk about this. At Brunchcott, they have a shrimp and grits, which, okay, but they got rid of the fried cinnamon roll bites. They are gone. They have been a staple of Flower and Garden for at least the last, 3 years? And they replaced it with a French toast thing.
Better be a really good French toast thing.
That annoys me. Those are one of the most popular things at the festival.
They were really good.
Why do they do that?
I mean, French toast has a high ceiling on how good it can be.
Yeah.
By the way, you want to know some of these very fancy restaurants, you know how they'll tell you to do the same type of French toast at home?
How?
Melted vanilla ice cream. And that's what you use for the batter. They say that'll get you it's like some of these.
Because it's thicker?
Yeah, well, it's got all the stuff in it. It's got milk, cream, eggs, all that stuff.
Instead of okay.
Yeah, so they'll tell you because all these restaurants, I mean, I saw something the other day. It was like this really fancy brunch that has this amazing French toast, and the guy was going on about it was this chef saying he was drunk and decided to make this. He didn't think it would be very good. It turned out to be really, really good.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, how can we make this at home? He's like, the easiest thing you could do is just get melted vanilla ice cream and put it in there and dip it in there, and then put it on your pan. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's helpful.
Yeah,
I like that. Let's see. We've got a miso cola glazed sticky pork ribs and a garden vegetable flatbread at Trowel and Trellis.
that could be good.
That could be good. A blueberry ginger smash at Canada Popcorn Cart. I don't know about you, but ginger in my drinks, I don't care for.
I'm not a big ginger fan.
I don't care for that. So I will be also skipping that. There is an English garden drink at Yorkshire Fish and Chips, which is interesting to have it there because I don't typically see the offerings for Flower and Garden or any festival being at the stand.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
In Fleur de Lis, which is in France, you have a duck confit and an onion bacon tart, which sounds bad the way I'm saying it, but when it's in French, it sounds great. So I don't know. The pictures look great. We'll see. But duck confit, probably pretty good. Probably.
Usually duck's kind of hard to mess up.
Yeah. Let's see. Japan Hanami has Japanese curry bread, which the curry is interesting. And also strawberry lemonade with strawberry boba, which sounds great to me.
You know, something that's got popular in the Japan Pavilion. I was unaware of this.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Before, please don't touch me. Before.
They can't see me touching
the
you.
ones on the video could.
Okay.
This is my square. You stay in your square, okay?
You mean rectangle? You have a rectangle.
Listen,
sir.
if I really want, you're too many of the details here.
Okay.
Before I was rudely interrupted.
Oh my gosh.
My personal space was invaded. I will give a shout out to Brandon and Club 32. He told me about this. They have it in the back of it. They have this like Japanese ice cream bar. That's like it's got like a waffle outside. It's got ice cream in the middle. I had tried it. It's really pretty good, but it's only like $3 or $4. I was like, wow. And then I've seen a lot more people talk about it on some reels and things.
It's growing.
I don't like. I kind of like when you know little things that are still there, and then of course social media blasts them out there.
Influencers just want to share it, and you're like, no.
That's why I don't tell people anything.
That's easy because you forget.
Well, there's that, and I just am like, no.
That's mine.
No. I mean, there are things when you do this show that we do know about that we kind of like don't talk about because there's certain things that if they hit mass, like whatever, like it really gets bigger and bigger, they'll no longer be a thing. We keep it a secret. I mean, there's not a lot, but
no, there's not that.
I mean, a lot of people that go a lot know a lot about these things, but if you start broadcasting them, then they're no longer a nice little thing that you can go experience. Because now I imagine this line for this thing is going to be really long. But I did tell our daughter, I was like, you'll probably like this.
Oh, yeah.
So the next time we go, we'll probably go get one. But now I'm worried about if they're going to have them in stock because I don't know how many they really keep on hand.
I don't know.
Because I don't know how many people really knew about it. But
I didn't go back with you when you got it, so I don't know exactly where it is. So you have to show me.
It's in the very back.
Okay.
Of the Japan Pavilion.
Okay. So at Magnolia Terrace, which is in America, they have a blackened shrimp po' boy, which
that could be good.
I don't know.
Depends on how they make it. But
yeah. There's a frozen wild berry limeade at Block and Hans.
They do have a Bananas Foster funnel cake.
That is one of the first ones I've seen in a while that I'm like, ooh, I'm intrigued. Bananas Foster's is so good.
It is.
Well, they've got the Bananas Foster's
the only issue running with funnel cakes is like too much stuff on them. It gets too sweet. But
and those are tiny funnel cakes too.
They are very small. They're not like Silver Dollar City funnel cakes where they're like the size of your head.
Yeah. All new items in Italy. Not a shock. This happens every year.
Do you think Italy will get it together this year?
I do not.
They need to bring in like
a
Gordon Ramsay type of Italian chef that's just like no nonsense, yells at people, just shape up that pavilion.
Yeah.
Like what did they have that bar makeover? He just walks out like, what is this?
Bar makeover.
Starts yelling at listen, if you're telling me to go into Italy, I can watch an aggressive Italian chef yell at people who mess up dishes. I would stand there all day long.
Start yelling at people. Not like Gordon Ramsay, but like with an accent. You mean?
No, Gordon Ramsay with an Italian accent.
Oh, got
that
it.
level of aggression.
For sure.
I would totally watch that. Just be like,
that's fair. You would.
What are you doing? Just start yelling at them. Make them run laps or something when they mess it up. Be like, this is great entertainment. What are you doing today? I'm just staying here all day.
Over in Germany, not in the actual outdoor kitchen that's out the Bauern Market, whatever it's called.
Excuse you.
Sorry. Back in Summerfest, which is like inside the pavilion. Kind of when you're going to what's it called? What's the restaurant called again? Oh.
What are you talking about?
Beer Garden. If you're going to Beer Garden for like to eat, but you don't actually go in, you kind of go around to the right. There's a little area where you can get some a few items and some drinks. Special items here. They've got do you want to pronounce this word?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a word. Well, here's the trick with German. You got to say it very aggressively and with confidence.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm going to say, hold on. Zwölfchen mit Spiegel. Let me do that again.
Zwiebel, Kuchen, mit Spargel.
Oh, let me try it again.
That good?
Zwölfchen mit Spargel.
Zwiebelkuchen mit Spargel. It's an onion cake. All right.
Listen, I'm saying it how
Right.
listen, this is how you're supposed to say it, okay? And I won't hear any other language like.
They also have a blossom spritz, which is like elderflower based. And I realized last year I don't like elderflower.
Speaking of, I really wish, honestly, I do wish as well, like in each pavilion, you had like you have a German person that's just speaking like very aggressive German, yelling out things.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Guys like, what do you want? And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like what's his face from Awesome Powers, the chick that just yelled for Dr. Evil.
Frau.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You order like a dish. She's like, she wants a beer, and just start yelling it. I'm like, this would be great.
Send in the gods.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Refreshment Outpost. They have a Nigerian beef pie.
I'm not gonna lie. When you tell me a beef pie, does not sound great.
Okay. Well, you don't have to have it.
I mean, I do love beef.
In Lanyuan, I guess, in China. New things. They have a cha beef bao bun, which looks pretty small. It has peanut sauce, so skip for me. And then they also have tanghulu, which is a skewer of strawberries and grapes coated in candied sugar syrup. Which sounds interesting.
Okay.
They also have like a kombucha type drink as well. That's new. Norway Cart. Okay, this is the new one that just opened. They have a lemon bowl. It's cardamom bun filled with lemon curd and meringue. I would eat this. Jared would not.
I'm not big on lemons.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I'm a simple man. All right. Meats, potatoes,
Yeah.
certain desserts.
They have a lot. Everything is new at Mexico. They do this every year too. They have a flower power margarita. They have a spicy mango margarita. They have a flan. They have a taco. They have a chiaquillas, or however you say it.
I mean, it'll be popular. Mexico's always one of the most popular booths to go to.
And then Joffrey's has all new drinks. One that is called Dubai Chocolate Frozen Cappuccino, which I've never had Dubai chocolate, but I'm told I should.
I don't even know that was a thing.
It's a thing. It's very popular. But anyway, so those are all the things that we wanted to mention. But there's many more new things and a couple of returning items, which we kind of already hit a little bit. But you know, Canada is always a hit. We always love going over there. For basically every festival, Canada has something we're going to have, or we're going to try to eat for sure. Like they have the scallops, they have the beef tenderloins, they have the whiskey cake.
Yeah.
All delicious.
I bet they won't be featuring hockey, though.
Okay. Why not?
Because
they lost.
we beat them. We won the gold medal in hockey.
They lost.
And I think they're very upset about this.
The frozen dessert violet lemonade. That's the purple lemonade. That's always like a popular drink to get. What else? Honey Bistro chicken and waffles. That was new last year, I think.
Chicken and waffles is good.
I like chicken and waffles. Or maybe it wasn't last year. Maybe it was a couple years ago. The tempura shrimp at Citrus Blossom.
That is really good.
We love those. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that we'll probably try that are new, but we'll also get some older stuff too because we like what we like, and we make no excuses.
Nor should anybody.
No.
Yeah.
No. And the things that we get will probably have a lot of protein. So,
I mean, not everything.
a lot of stuff.
Most things I eat. Yeah, that's true.
It's true. So anyway, that's all for the food menus for now.
Yes. Again, we could have talked all through these. It'd be a very boring episode to go through. Nothing sounds like a good time like reading through food menus. just reading through them and being like, yeah or no.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I'll skip here and here and here. But yeah, anyway. Anywho.
Well, along with food, they also have a garden graze food stroll.
That's where you get the items that are indicated on the menus that have a carrot on the side of them. And you can use your passport, get your passport stamped for getting that food item. And then you get 5 food items that you bought. And then return to Pineapple Promenade, I believe, and get your prize.
What's the prize?
They don't tell us until the first day, so I can't tell you yet. But it's usually like a Dole Whip treat or cookie or something like that.
Well, they say with like garden graze, like they're going to give you like a packet of seeds or something.
They did one year. They did give you seeds one year.
That was the prize?
Yeah, it was something like that. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, I remember going, oh, I don't want this.
Like,
I don't plant stuff.
oh, here's your thing. Here's some seeds.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they have food strolls for every festival, so.
This is true. They do.
They do.
They do. Of course, we mentioned before they have topiaries and gardens. There will be more than 60 of them throughout the park.
And we talked about the ones that are going to be newer this year, including Stitch and coming back, Lightning McQueen and Mater. That's exciting. Over 31 garden and floral displays. I feel like the most prominent one of those is the butterfly garden, which is where all the butterflies are. Mm-hmm. That's pretty popular. The new gardens this year, we've got Pluto's Pet Friendly Garden, the Wildlife Crossing Garden, and the Trendy Tropicals Garden, as well as Spike's Garden at Community Core Hall, which, again, we had mentioned this before. This is the one where basically it's a garden during the day and then it changes at night.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
So I'm guessing they'll do both, like periodically through the day, like day and night, just to show you both. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Spike,
well, I'm glad they're using a Community Core Hall and doing something extra with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Do you remember what they had last year? I don't recall.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't remember either. But anyway, so that is what's going on at Community Core Hall.
And then they also have the Garden Rocks concert series.
So you say it right.
The Garden Rocks.
The Garden Rocks.
Yeah. There are many people walking around Epcot that will say it that way, just naturally.
And our friend Chris.
True.
From Boston. He said Garden Rocks.
That's very true.
I love it.
We talked about previous episodes, some of the I mean, there's a lot of bands here.
A lot of bands.
98 Degrees.
Mm-hmm. And this is the part that has the live performances in the America Gardens Theater. 3 times per night, popular performers during the weekend. Weekdays is Orlando-based bands, basically.
Which some of those are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Usually they're cover bands.
Yeah. They're pretty legit.
I mean, I've seen
Vibe was one of them. Vibe. I remember the band named Vibe.
Oh, they're just called Vibe?
Yeah, and they did a bunch of covers. I remember them. They were good.
Okay.
But they don't advertise. Well, you have to look on the website, but they will eventually fill in all of those acts as it gets closer.
Right, yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, a lot of early 2000s, 80s music.
Yeah.
I feel like they're missing an opportunity for more yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
I feel like some yacht rock in the spring while you're eating some food, drinking, walking around. It'd be kind of a nice ambiance to have.
Somebody pulls up in a ski boat behind the theater.
I mean, if you want to.
Yacht rock, get it?
Yeah. Technically, it has to be a yacht.
Well, dang, I don't have the money for a yacht.
Bob Iger does. He can
Yeah,
He can lend them his yacht.
Or super yachts or whatever they're
Since
called.
he's retiring, he'll just be on that yacht, though. That'd be kind of awkward. Like, is that Bob Iger just on the yacht? Be like, he's got nothing else to do.
He's retired.
He wants to still be around the park, so he's just hanging around his yacht in the middle of the World Showcase. Well, and then there's also scavenger hunts that you can do.
We've got Spike's Pollen Nation Exploration, which is where you go around World Showcase mostly, but also into the other parts of the park, and you find Spike. He's on this. He's just like, he's flying around.
I mean, bees do that.
He's not very big though, so sometimes it's hard to find him. He's a tricky one. I'd say he's the hardest one to find.
There was one a few years ago. Our daughter I think it was Festival of the Arts, and she did not enjoy doing it. Usually she likes doing these, but they kind of made it difficult for the kids, and she was just like, I'm giving up.
Yeah.
So you gotta find that middle space where kids can still have fun with it, but not too difficult.
Yeah. And then they also have a extravaganza scavenger hunt, which is character eggs. So eggs with character designs on them. Those are hidden around the World Showcase as well. And those are really fun. And that's only for a limited time. That's just around Easter, basically.
Makes sense.
So it's not during the whole thing.
Right.
But it is going on.
And that's really all the stuff they have. I mean, every year is
merchandise.
I mean, there is merchandise, but Jamie will do the work on that one.
I will let you know when I
merchandise
see.
is not my forte.
Yes.
So Jamie will report back on the merchandise.
I will.
But if you're going to be going or looking to perhaps be going, we can give you some tips if you're looking to go to the festival. I would say this is probably the most kid-friendly festival out there.
Yeah.
So kids can still because sometimes Epcot is not the best park for kids. Especially eating and drinking food and walking around. That's not really something. I mean, as a kid, I'd been bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things in here that kids can do for this
I feel
festival.
like Butterfly Garden, they have the playground stuff. It's also like weather-wise, especially at the beginning of the festival, it's really nice. Like it's not super humid yet. It's not super hot yet. It's a really nice time to go. And everything is just like kind of starting to bloom. And you know, obviously looking at the topiaries, like it's very kid friendly. And like the dishes too aren't too adventurous. Like Festival of the Arts, I feel like can be a little adventurous for most kids.
Right.
Because of the nature of it. But like this one is a little more kid friendly.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. You got any other tips?
I was going to say, don't forget to get a festival gift card. You know, they sell those every festival, and you can put it around your wrist and just kind of use it to pay for things. And the festival gift cards this year are shaped like a watering can.
Oh, okay.
Which is really cute. It's also a good souvenir.
It's also a good way to stay on a budget.
For sure.
I will say one of the things I've heard many people talk about, you know, you're just walking around, you're just, hey, getting this, getting that. Because it's like, you know, $5, $6, $7 a pop. You're not and all of a sudden at the end, they're like, oh, I didn't realize we spent that much money.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if you're just going to a certain amount of like, say, $100 or whatever you're going to spend on the festival, it's a good way to do it on there where every time you get your receipt, it'll tell you how much is left. And then that way you don't go like over budget on something.
Exactly.
Or if you do, that's on you at that point.
Right. Like, it's just kind of a way to like.
You're like, well, I used all my money. Now I'm dipping in my debit card. Like, well, you tried. You didn't have
you had standards for a little
bit. You
bit.
did not have the restraint to say no, and you kept going. That's on you. But
let's talk about discipline. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
when you're 3 sheets to the wind, discipline goes
I was going to say,
I don't
know, how much time do you have here?
Yeah.
You got the most disciplined person that have 4 drinks and just like, I was just having fun.
So like, here's my credit card. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And don't forget to get a festival passport. You can get those at all of the outdoor kitchens. You can get them at the front of the park. You can get them at the merchandise stands. Like, they're everywhere. So make sure to grab one. It's got a full list of all of the outdoor kitchens. It's got stuff that, you know, is good for kids. Sometimes it has games in there. And you can do the stamps for the garden grace stroll. So yeah, definitely get a passport. And it's a great souvenir as well.
True.
We've collected them from all over the years. We've been to all the festivals, and we have quite the stash.
That is true.
Quite the stash.
Although I think Jamie will cut this out. I'm going to forever call it a Pestival Fastport because that's what Jamie initially called it.
I said it too fast, and I said Pestival Fastport.
I just want to call it that now.
Yep.
People be like, wait, did you say
that?
Why is it there was a missed call. You kept calling me. What was it you said? Because it was there was something on your phone, and you and your sister called me that for a while.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember what it was now. It was something with a text message that came through, and it was involving your sister. And you guys called me that. I was like, why do you call me that? And you're like, that's what the phone said, but I can't remember what it was now.
Like, corrected your name or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I'm sorry. My brain sucks right now. I can't remember.
It's okay. It's fine.
Pestival Fastport.
Get it. Get your Pestival Fastport.
Now that you say it like that, it was very easy to mix up those words.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I just messed up the P and the F.
Listen, I like having it called that way.
I mean, why don't you just call it a Festport?
A Festport.
Festival Passport. A Festport.
A Festport. There we go. We'll call it a Festport from now on.
A Pestival Festport.
Either way, it works.
Now I'm going to say that forever, and my brain's going to be like, what are you doing?
Well,
and I'll be like, shut up, brain.
That's something you and your brain can work out.
Well, we have a lot to work out.
Don't we all? The one other thing I would say, I mean, the weather is, like you were saying, is nice.
Yeah.
But I would still say early in the festival, I would still bring like a jacket for when the sun goes down.
Yes, if you're there in the evening times, or even if you're in the early mornings, even though the festival doesn't technically open until 11 with the outdoor kitchens, it still can be chilly in the morning.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be.
For sure.
Also, I would say if you're looking for the best, like the least busiest times to go, during the week is always going to be better than the weekends.
And the first week or the first day is always busy because it's the first day. And the first weekend will also be the busiest. And unfortunately, because of when it starts, it stays busy because of spring break and Easter.
Right.
So really, you're not going to find a really like, dead time to go to the festival until about the end of April-ish.
But even though it won't be dead, once you throw in the locals, like Friday nights especially, or like on the weekends, you get all that plus the locals that come in.
Exactly.
And that's when you get all those insanely long lines for all the food booths and things.
So it'll be busy, but then the weekends will be insane.
Right.
So pack your patience pants.
And a lot of times earlier in the day, you'll have the least amount of lines. Once the festival's been going, once you hit at like 2 or 3 o'clock, it's going to be pretty busy.
Yeah. And so we'll be there next Wednesday on the first day, checking out everything. So that'll be exciting. And then we'll do another episode about this and talk about what we got to try. So.
And we will talk about our festival passports.
We're gonna pick up a festival passport, and it's gonna be a grand old time at Epcot.
That's true. Any other tips you have, by the way?
I mean, most of the tips that we've said before is just like general festival tips. Like, if you want to go to the festival and you want to like get there, quickly, and you don't want to have to like take too much transportation, stay at a boardwalk resort, beach club, yacht club. Swan and Dolphin are also a good option if you just want to walk. Like if you had too much to drink, too many drinks, walking back is good. Yeah, stuff like that. Weather, we kind of covered it mostly.
Yeah.
We'll have more information closer to the festival opening, and there's some things we just don't know yet until we start it. So,
but we'll talk about it once we go.
Absolutely.
So we'll try some things and report back on our findings, on our adventures. But either way, though, I think that's going to be it for the Flower and Garden preview and this episode.
Yes, sir.
Unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
No, I'm talked out.
Okay. Well, Jamie said so.
I'm messing up my words, so I better stop talking.
Listen, that's every day for me.
Well, you do a lot of talking.
Some days are better than others, and then sometimes you record a video and you're just like every other word. You're just like, I hate editing myself. Like, what is wrong with you?
And then other days when you're perfect, you're like, dang, I'm good.
Well, there are some days where you do a video and it's like you barely mess up, and you're like, oh, that was nice. And then some days it's like you get done. I've had those where I get done with it and I'm like, I probably should just re-record this because it's going to take less time to do that versus go through edit this. But I still end up editing it. But listen, when you talk a lot for a living, it comes with the territory. Sometimes your mouth obliges you. Mouth, that sounds weird.
Obliges?
Sometimes your words come out better than others. Some days are good.
That's better. Obliges. That sounded weird.
I don't know. Listen, sometimes I don't say words so good. Okay.
Maybe Jared don't talk no good.
Listen, I tell people all the time, I'm from Missouri. So sometimes talking is, people are like, you mispronounce that name a lot. I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose.
Unless you don't say Missouri.
I don't say Missouri. That is very true. I never understood why anybody put an A on the end of it. But here's another one.
No,
why do people, so you have Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have Kansas. But Arkansas.
America, explain.
What?
It's from a vine.
Oh. But yeah, like it's the same word just with R in front of it, and AR in front of it, but you pronounce it differently.
Why isn't it Arkansas?
It should be Arkansas. Or Kansas should be Kansas. Kansana.
Kansas.
I'm going to start calling it
Kansas.
I'm going to start calling it Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
These are things I think about.
These are things you think.
Either way, that's going to be it, though, for this episode. Be sure to check us out on social media at Captain Magic everywhere, including YouTube, where we do daily videos over there. So you can check those out. Then we also have the Universal edition of the show we do every Tuesday. We just talked about that this week. Some of the latest stuff going on with Universal Studios, Epic Universe, all that stuff. So if you're interested in that or looking to go to Universal, you can check out that. So we talk about a lot of things there involving Universal. And then, of course, if you like what we do around here, want to contribute to the show, want some additional content, and interact with us a bit more, you can go over and join Club 32. And that's our private group where we have weekly live streams, have a private podcast feed, a private Facebook group, additional content on there. There is also 25% off of CTM apparel company products year-round. We have meetups. We have 2 a year that we do. And in the live streams and the Facebook group are a great resource if you're looking to plan a trip, get some questions, or just meet some people. There's a lot of people that become really good friends in Club 32. We obviously during the meetups it's a lot of fun. We just go hang out and just, not really have an itinerary too much. Just kind of go hang out, have some fun there. So, and plus it allows us to, go to, Flower and Garden, review some of these things, let you know how they are, if they're worth your time, things like that. So we greatly appreciate all our Club 32 members. And if you'd like to be part of that, you can go to ctmvip.com. We have monthly or yearly options as well here on YouTube. You can join down below in the membership options there. And either way, you get the same perks both ways. So again, we greatly appreciate all the Club 32 members. And if you'd like to join, we'd love to have you. So, all right, well, that's going to do it for the show. So thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. And thank you, Jamie, for joining us.
Thank you.
And as Jamie always likes to say,
we will see you in the parks.
Bye.